We often talk about the value of badges. Value is really one of those things that's externally defined. So if you're talking about badging a job-ready skill, the value is determined by the employers. And if you don't have employers involved in designing your badges with you, you're likely to fail. Likewise, if you're badging a learning achievement that should qualify someone for further learning, and you don't have a further learning institution at the table with you, you're also likely to fail. So I encourage you to think first about who the consumers of the badges will be, and then think about how can my badge accomplish that purpose to represent the information for that consumer.
There is such a huge potential for badges that often people want to do everything to create a massive badge system right from the start. But what we've found that works well is starting with an MVB, minimum viable badge. So think big, think with the end in mind. Where do you want to go? What ultimately do you want a badge system to look like for your learners and your issuers and the people that view the badges? But really start by thinking small, by creating something really manageable and something that you can build a foundation on.
As we start to use digital badges in our technology, in our learning environments, we need to be sensitive to that term, digital badges, because not everyone is comfortable with that term. It might sound a bit trivial or juvenile. So if you think people are resisting that term, you might want to use other terms such as open credentials or micro-credentials. Some might even use the term skills qualifications. So use the most appropriate term for your audience. One of the problems with the current education system is that it's too rigid, and people don't always find the flexibility that they need, to learn the things they want at the pace that they want. So badges can allow us to make the learning ecosystem more flexible, and we can allow people to choose what they want to learn, when they want to learn it, and not have to force them into a certain time frame or into a certain box.
Badges are an incredibly disruptive idea, so it can be tempting for organizations to just say, we're going to blow it all up. We're going to disrupt all of the learning credential landscape. But to be successful, you don't have to blow up the entire thing. You can simply analyze where you fit in the ecosystem and then solve a specific problem. I think groups that start with that kind of approach are more likely to succeed.